Hey there, Coach Devin here. I had a client say to me earlier today, you know what, I want to do more exciting things. Why do we have to do the basics? Why are the basics here? Why do I have to do the basics? Why do you keep making me do this stuff again and again and again? I want exciting, I want new, I want the stuff I see online. I want crazy stuff. I want to really challenge myself. And I said, I need to make a video on that because you know what? Everybody needs to hear the answer to this. All right, so here's how fitness in general works. And this is what we do with clients in my gyms and what I've been doing with clients for 26 some years of being in fitness. Fitness is about building blocks, all right? So you gotta think of, in fitness, you're building your body, but you're also, it's like building a house out of blocks. Remember when you were a kid and you were like building the blocks? I had a bunch of different kinds of blocks. I had some big blocks that were, I think, red, and then the blue ones were smaller and the yellow ones were kind of skinny. Okay, and I like to build houses out of that. I understand nowadays people are probably doing this stuff online, so nobody's thinking about blocks and everybody's got a cell phone. I understand that. However, you do understand the concept of building blocks, right? You put the big ones at the bottom and you build up, right? Because if you put the small ones at the bottom, the whole thing falls down when you get to a certain height. It's just the way it works. You can't put the heavy ones on top. You gotta start with the heavy ones on the bottom. You can put some heavy ones as you go up, but you have to build a good base. Fitness for me is like that. You have to build a base. And the base in fitness is having the mind-muscle connection. And what that mind-muscle connection works like this, that when I do an exercise, I feel it. I understand how it feels. I understand the track of where that bar needs to go every single time. I understand how it feels when I do it. I can get a muscle contraction and feel, okay, that's how that feels when I do this exercise. This is how it's supposed to feel. That's how I fire and get that muscle firing the way I want it to fire. That to me is some of the building blocks, okay? That's how the real basics of fitness are learning those things. Then next on the hit list is you have to learn how to do the big stuff. You have to learn how to squat. Deadlift. Why do you need to learn how to squat? Well, everybody sits in a chair and has to stand up. That basically is a squat. Why do you need to learn how to deadlift? Well, you're gonna pick things up off the ground. Sometimes you're gonna have to move. You have to pick up a box. You should learn how to pick up the box correctly so you don't hurt yourself. Being stronger in a deadlift means that you can do everyday things better. Being stronger in a squat means you learn how to do everyday things better. Being stronger in a bent row or a chin-up type motion where you're using your back, what's that going to do for you? Well, that is going to make your back strong, means better posture. I maybe don't have the greatest posture in the world, but you know what? It does help posture if your back is stronger. Chest, obviously, from pushing anything out in front of you. Those things are important. And unfortunately in fitness, it's not about the newest and the sexiest and the coolest stuff out there. I mean, we see it online all the time. We see people doing crazy new stuff and they're doing a push-up off a ball with a plate on their back and while juggling, I don't know, fish or something. Who knows? People are doing one insane thing after another on social media. That's what they want to do because it draws likes, it draws clicks, it gets them attention, which is what they want. They want a social media following. If you get that social media following, you can get some advertising, you can get some stuff for free. Everybody likes free stuff. Well, they're looking for free stuff. Everybody's looking to be an influencer now. And so they do crazy stuff and they talk about these crazy exercises, which, you know, side note, most of them don't work. They're not really, I mean, they're so far advanced that even high-end athletes don't do them because they're not safe. Those things come down to a risk-reward ratio. If the risk is up here and the reward is down here, why are you doing it? I'm a fan of doing something where the risk is down here and the reward is up here. That to me is a better choice. So I pick workouts that are going to be the best for my clients. And you know what? Same thing for me. I pick an exercise and stuff that is going to give me the best bang for my buck. And I do it again and 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 again. You know what? You get it. You understand it. Why do you have to do that? Why can't you do new stuff every day? Okay, it's good to do new things. Challenging your body in different ways is always important, but the basics are there and they're there for a reason because you're trying to get more fit. And you need to build that base blocks to make yourself more fit. If I want to do a 300-pound bench press, I don't start with 300 pounds. I start with much lighter and I build myself up, and it happens repeatedly over time. You have to keep going and going and going and doing it and doing it and doing it to get better. It's very similar, if you think about it, to people who get into a career and they do that career consistently for the next 25 years. And then the person who's in one career jumps to the next career and the next career and the next career because they're job jumpers. I don't know if that's even really a term. My friend Cameron and I really like to call them job jumpers because they're always looking for the next easy thing. They're always looking for the next fun thing. Oh, this is my passion. Oh, that's my passion. That's my passion. You know what? This doesn't fulfill me the way I want it to. I get it. Not everybody has found their baby, right? For me, fitness is my baby. I love this. You know what? Even the little pieces of my job that aren't fun, you know what? The rest of it outweighs it. And I'm a bit of a grinder. So I'll do the same thing repeatedly. That's just me. To get good at your job and to make money, you need to become an expert. How is becoming an expert? Well, there's something called the 10,000 hour rule, which means you put in 10,000 hours in whatever it is you're doing, playing chess, lifting weights, running, whatever it happens to be. The more hours you put in, the better you will get at it. If you're a job jumper, and you're 3 years in one job, 2 years in one job, 1 year in one job, I'm knocking the camera a little bit there. You're in different jobs all the time. Then what? Well, I can tell you what happens then. You never get really good at anything. You're only okay at a bunch of stuff. And there's an old term, phrase, my kids like to make fun of me because I like old phrases, jack of all trades, master of none. And I think we've all heard that, jack of all trades, master of none. Or maybe you've just heard the jack of all trades part. There is a second piece to it, says master of none. And the reason for that is if you do the same stuff all the time, you'll get really good at it, you'll become a master. What is good about being a master? Well, guess what? You'll get the things you want because you will get success in the thing you're doing. If you're going to jump around and be a jack of all trades, guess what? You're not actually mastering anything. When it comes to fitness, if you can't squat, chin up, deadlift, bench press, row, you can't, you know what, all the other auxiliary stuff won't work. Fitness, as much as the people on Instagram and Facebook and, they want to make it look sexy and cool and new, and I've got a new AMRAP today, and I'm going to try, or I've got a, whatever, my wood today, or WOD. I always want to say wood. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't understand. It looks like wood to me, but it's WOD. My new workout today, it's probably easier just to say it that way. My new workout today is something new, and I haven't done this before, and I'm going to try these 7 exercises, and then tomorrow I'm going to do 2 exercises to exhaustion, and it's all this jumping around. Look, I'm a fan of HIIT training. I will never rip HIIT training. I think it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. However, the basics are always there. If you master the basics, you will get more out of what you do in general. You need to do the same things again and again and again and again and again and again if you want to be successful in fitness. You can't jump around. You can't be a job jumper in fitness. You can't be an exercise jumper in fitness. You got to say, okay, what I want to do is get good at X. Michael Jordan didn't play basketball, get okay at basketball, and then try tennis for a bit. Now, he did go to baseball for a little bit, but he wasn't very good at baseball, and he went back to basketball. Michael Jordan shot free throws all the time. If he was just doing trick shots all day, trick shots are fun, but you don't shoot them in games. What do you do in games? You shoot, you shoot jumpers, you shoot fadeaways, you shoot free throws. You do it, and you do it, and you do it, and you keep doing the basics like that, and you train your body to be good at those things, and then you'll get what you want. Fitness is the same as sport, is the same as your job. Don't jump away from something because it's not fun. Look long-term. Fitness is about long-term grind, long-term work, saying, I am going to work through this. I'm going to up my bench press. I'm going to do more chin-ups. I'm going to get better at chin-ups. I'm going to get heavier on my squat. I'm going to do better on my deadlift. As long as you progressively get better at those things, your body will get more fit. That's just the facts. It is what it is. It would be great if it was all about sexy Instagram posts, but it's not. Those people on Instagram do that one thing. They practice it for a bit. They throw it up there, but then they do the basics. Why do they do the basics? Because they know the basics work. It is what it is. Doing crazy crap all day long does not work in fitness. It doesn't work in life in general. If you have comments, questions, things you want me to talk about, type them up down below. I would love to hear from you. Lots of times I get messages from people and they're like, Devin, can you talk about this? Devin, I think you're stupid. Devin, that's a great idea. You know, I get lots of that. I like it. I would like to be able to impart as much wisdom as I can in the 26 years of being a trainer that I've learned. If I can give you some information that will help you get more fit and I can share my passion, which is physical fitness and exercise with you, I'd be happy to do so. Have yourself an amazing day, everybody. Don't fight the awesome.